February 22nd, 2026. A major nor'easter and winter storm are the dominant operational weather features today, with significant aviation impacts from the northeast down into portions of the mid-Atlantic. Additional cold frontal impacts and a strong northwest flow behind the system are also influencing conditions across much of the central and eastern U.S. Today, expect widespread winter weather hazards, strong winds, low ceiling/visibility in snow, and surface pressure gradients that will affect hubs from BOS, JFK/LGA/EWR, and PHL up through BDL and PVD through the day into tonight. In the Northeast, rapid cyclogenesis along the East Coast has led to blizzard warnings in effect across southern New England and the SIP 95 corridor with heavy snow rates, whiteout conditions, wind gusts to near wind advisory levels, and pockets of coastal flooding possible along Jersey Shore and Long Island Sound shorelines. This will sharply reduce ceiling/visibility at BOS, PVD, ORH, HYA, JFK/LGA/EWR, and surrounding satellites starting mid-afternoon and continuing into early Monday as snow bands wrap into the strengthening low. South of the main snow shield, rain transitioning to snow with dynamic cooling will complicate ops around DCA/IAD/BWI/PHL, and gusty winds behind a sharp surface gradient will increase crosswind exposures on final approaches and at terminals through evening. Further west, the strong cold front that helped drive the Atlantic storm is sweeping across the central plains and Midwest, bringing sharply colder air, gusty northwest winds, and occasional flurries from Kansas and Oklahoma into Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio. Ceilings will be low to marginal visual flight rules to brief instrument flight rules and bands of snow showers with moderate turbulence in the cold advection regime. And surface winds will challenge departure performance at hubs, including STL, IND, and ORD. South of that boundary, the Gulf Coast sees northerly gales and elevated seas in the NW Gulf as tight pressure gradients persist behind the front, with coastal hubs such as IAH and MSY under brisk winds and rough conditions early today before gradual nocturnal decay. In the southeast and Florida, the front has passed early with clearing skies, but strong post-frontal NW winds and colder dry air will result in gusty surface winds and enhanced mechanical turbulence in terminal areas like ATL, CLT, and the FL Peninsula. VFR prevails, but wind shear and crosswind adjustments will be needed in gusty gust conditions through the afternoon. Across the Rockies into the Intermountain West, broad cyclonic flow and embedded disturbances maintain pockets of mountain snow and associated terrain turbulence and IFR into parts of DEN, SLC, and BOI. Though surface impacts at the plains front range hubs are more muted. Meanwhile, the west coast outside of this large storm regime remains under westerly flow aloft with scattered showers and limited ceilings in the Pacific Northwest, but aviation impacts are local and not widespread. Today's operational focus is on managing the nor'easter's whiteout and wind impacts across the northeast and mid-Atlantic, crosswinds and gusts in the central and southeastern U.S., and maintaining situational awareness for dynamic, cold frontal passage effects that can rapidly change ceilings, visibilities, and surface wind patterns. Planning for delays, runway condition changes, and potential impacts to downline sectors from BOS through PHL and into the Midwest and Southeast is critical.